There is a problem here. Let's discuss it. 25 milliliter of an HCl solution is completely neutralized by 20 milliliter of a 1m sodium hydroxide solution. What is the molarity of the HCl solution? 25 milliliter of an HCl solution is completely neutralized by 20 milliliter of a 1m sodium hydroxide solution. What is the molarity of the HCl solution? We are going to find molarity of HCl solution in three ways in this video. This is the chemical equation: sodium hydroxide plus HCl. We get sodium chloride plus H2O. You can see on the left hand side one sodium, on the right hand side one sodium, on the left hand side one oxygen, on the right hand side one oxygen, on the left hand side two hydrogens, on the right hand side two hydrogens, on the left hand side one chlorine, and on the right hand side one chlorine. Now you can see the ratio 1 to 1 to react with 1 mole of HCl, 1 mole of sodium hydroxide is required. The same way, to react with 1 mole of sodium hydroxide, 1 mole of HCl is required. We know the molarity and volume of the sodium hydroxide solution. Therefore, we can find the number of moles in sodium hydroxide solution. Volume of this sodium hydroxide solution is 20 milliliters volume. And molarity of this sodium hydroxide solution is 1m molarity. 1m mean in 1 liter or 1000 milliliters of the sodium hydroxide solution, there is 1 mole of sodium hydroxide. In 1 liter or 1000 milliliters of this sodium hydroxide solution, there is 1 mole of sodium hydroxide. Now we need to find in 20 milliliters of this sodium hydroxide solution, how many moles of sodium hydroxide are there? In 1000 milliliters of this sodium hydroxide solution, there is 1 mole of sodium hydroxide. Therefore, in 20 milliliters of this sodium hydroxide solution, how many moles of sodium hydroxide are there? We can find the answer in this way: 1 mole sodium hydroxide divided by 1000 milliliter sodium hydroxide multiplied by 20 milliliter sodium hydroxide. 1 mole sodium hydroxide divided by 1000 milliliter sodium hydroxide multiplied by 20 milliliter sodium hydroxide. We should cancel out units. Milliliter sodium hydroxide, milliliter sodium hydroxide, then we get 0.02 moles of sodium hydroxide. 0.02 moles of sodium hydroxide. In 20 milliliters of the sodium hydroxide solution, there are 0.02 moles of sodium hydroxide. This is the ratio. To react with 1 mole of sodium hydroxide, 1 mole of HCl is required. Earlier we found it. To react with 1 mole of sodium hydroxide, 1 mole of HCl is required. Now we have 0.02 moles of sodium hydroxide. To react with 1 mole of sodium hydroxide, 1 mole of HCl is required. Therefore, to react with 0.02 moles of sodium hydroxide, how many moles of HCl are required? We can find the answer in this way: 1 mole HCl divided by 1 mole sodium hydroxide multiplied by 0.02 moles of sodium hydroxide. We should cancel out units. Mole sodium hydroxide, mole sodium hydroxide. Then we get 0.02 moles of HCl. It's a very simple problem, but this is the method to find the answer. Now, to react with 0.02 moles of sodium hydroxide, 0.02 moles of HCl are required. This 0.02 moles of HCl are in 25 milliliters of this HCl solution. In 25 milliliters of this HCl solution, there are 0.02 moles of HCl. Now, we want to find the molarity of the HCl solution. We know in 25 milliliters of this HCl solution, there are 0.02 moles of HCl. Therefore, in 1000 milliliters of this HCl solution, how many moles of HCl are there? It is molarity. We can find the answer in this way. 0.02 mole HCl divided by 25 milliliter HCl multiplied by 1000 milliliters HCl. 0.02 mole HCl divided by 25 milliliter HCl multiplied by 1000 milliliter HCl. We should cancel out units. Milliliter HCl, milliliter HCl. Then we get our answer 0.8 mHCl. In 1000 milliliters of this HCl solution, there are 0.8 moles of HCl molarity. Molarity of the HCl solution is 0.8 m. Our answer. Second method. We found number of moles of this HCl solution 0.02. We know volume of this sodium hydroxide solution, HCl solution. We know number of moles of this HCl solution 0.02 moles. And we know volume of this HCl solution 25 milliliters. Now we can find the molarity by using the formula of molarity. Let's find the molarity by using the formula of molarity now. Formula of molarity is M equals N divided by V. N number of moles. Number of moles of HCl is, we have found 0.02 moles of HCl. And volume. We know volume 25 milliliters. But when we use formula of molarity, we should take volume in liters. Therefore, we have to divide this 25 milliliters by 1000. It's the formula of molarity. M equals N divided by V. We know number of moles of HCl 0.02 moles. Volume, we should take it liters, 25 milliliters divided by 1000. 1000, we get 0.025 liters. Now we get the answer. Molarity equals 0.8. Molarity 0.8. Third method. We can take this HCl solution as number 1 solution, and we can take the sodium hydroxide solution as number 2 solution. There's no problem. If you want, you can take HCl solution as number 2, sodium hydroxide solution as number 1. There's no problem there. Now let's take HCl solution as number 1 solution and sodium hydroxide solution as number 2 solution. We don't know the molarity of HCl solution. We don't know molarity of HCl solution. We have to find the molarity of the HCl solution. We have been asked what is the molarity of the HCl solution. We have to find it. We know volume of sodium hydroxide solution. We know the volume of HCl solution. Volume 25 milliliters. We don't know molarity of HCl solution. We know volume of sodium hydroxide solution 20 milliliters, and we know molarity 1 m. Now we have taken HCl solution as number 1 solution. Therefore, we can take molarity of this HCl solution M1. We can take molarity of this HCl solution as M1. We have to find it. We don't know it. We can take volume of this HCl solution as V1. We know it, 25 milliliters. And we can take molarity of this sodium hydroxide solution as M2, and volume of M2 we know 1. We can take volume of this sodium hydroxide solution as V2. It is 20 milliliters. Now we can create a equation like this. M1 V1 equals M2 V2. M1 we don't know. We have to find it. V1 we know 25 milliliters, and we know M2 1. 1.0 mean 1, and we know V2 20 milliliters. Now we need to find M1. Therefore, we have to isolate M1 on the left hand side of this equation. Then 25 goes to right hand side in this way. Now we can get the answer by simplifying this. We get 0.8 m HCl. Molarity of HCl solution is 0.8. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please subscribe our channel. God bless you.